Oh my God, we are already at the end of 2024, guys. 2025 is right around the corner. It's a new start, it's a new year. It's the best time of the year to start something new, to set your intentions, to make sure you are going prepared into 2025, to make sure that 2025 is the most magical, miraculous year of your life. Hello guys, my name is Nifty and I talk all about mindset, manifestation, and personal development. So welcome. If you're new here, please do subscribe because I try to come out with a new video every single week and we talk all about personal development. So let's grow and thrive in this journey together. Let's make sure that we're hitting all those goals for 2025 and let's do it together. As I got the inspiration to make this video, I was thinking, okay, what should I make that is different from everything that's already out there? Because you pretty much know there's gonna be 100 other videos out there about how to make 2025
your best year yet, how to be the most productive, 3 tips to make it 2025 the best year yet, blah, blah, blah. So much happening. And
so I thought, okay, what am I going to talk about which is going to make this video different and more relatable to people? So I decided we are going to talk about how to make 2025 your most magical year yet. This is going to be for those people who find it hard to believe in magic, to allow magic into your life. So we're not going to go into a lot of details. It's going to be a very simple, basic video. It's only going to have 3 main things that I want you to do that is going to ensure that you get that head start into your 2025. And if you are willing to keep that head start going, then I kid you not, 2025 is going to be the year of miracles for you. Okay, so number 1, set your intentions. Setting your intentions is literally telling the universe what it is that you want your life to look like. When you set your intentions for 2025, you are literally telling the universe, this is what I want my 2025 to look like. And if you are somebody who understands manifestation or who is a spiritual girly, who knows how the universe works, you know that if you don't tell it, if you don't put it out into the universe that this is what you want, you don't really get it. Because if you don't know what you want, the universe is not going to give it to you, because the universe gives you everything you want as long as you know what it is you want. And another important reason to set your intentions is because if you don't have your intentions set at the start of the year, you really don't have a benchmark to compare to see if you hit your goals, if 2025 is gonna be a good year or not. For example, if in the beginning of 2025, you did not set any goals, you did not set any intentions, you did not have any plans of how 2024 was going to be, most probably your 2023 and 2024 looked pretty similar. There weren't many things that changed. It was pretty much the same life you lived. But if you want to change your reality, if you want to shift your life, if you want to transform your current reality into something different, you need to know where you're starting from and what your end result is. Manifestation is all about the end result. So make sure you know what your end result is so you have something to compare to at the end of the year to see if you had a successful year. And when you set your intentions, guys, listen, pay attention. When you set your intentions, make sure you set your intentions in all different areas of your life. So for me, I have my health intentions, which is all related to what kind of foods I want to eat, what kind of workout I want to do, how I want to feel in my body, and all those things. Then you want to have your relationship goals. Your relationship goals are going to be about the people you invite into your life, the kind of relationships you want, how you want to show up for other people, how you want other people to show up for you, what are the things you want to accomplish in your friendship, in your relationships, in your colleagues, in your family, everything. Then have your career goals. Make sure you know what is the direction that you are being called to go in. If you have a job, make sure planning for something for 2025. It's great if you have a job you love, but you want to keep growing, because there is only 2 things in life. You're either consciously growing or you're unconsciously dying. There is no stability. There's no staying in a place. You're either consciously growing or you're unconsciously dying in that place where you think that you are stable and secure. So make sure you are consciously making the decisions to grow into into the things that you want in your life. What kind of achievements you want to get, what kind of promotions, if you're running a business, what are the new goals that you want to set, what are the new partnerships, the new mentors, everything. And number 4 is have your money goals, guys. Like, this is important. Money and career are different. Money has a very different energy than the other things that we just discussed. So make sure you have your money goals very clearly. Okay, something I learned this year is to have your financial freedom goal figured out. So basically what this goal means is knowing how much it is that you want to make in a month, either through your efforts or passively, that once this amount of money comes in, that is all you need to live a comfortable and lavish life. And if you keep getting that money for the rest of your life every month, you are going to be happy. So make sure you have that goal in mind so that anything that is beyond that goal is going to be a bonus and a blessing. So that way you know that, okay, if your financial freedom goal is making $10,000 a month, once you hit that $10,000, anything more than $10,000 is just a bonus and a blessing. So once you get into that mindset of money, you know that anything more that you're making is just going to be an additional thing that is like a blessing to you, and you won't be chasing money, but you're only chasing the new experiences that come with it. And when you're setting your intentions for 2025, make sure you're not only focusing on the material things, but you're also focusing on the feelings that you want to feel throughout the year. You're also focusing on the experiences that you want to attract into your life. Because most of the time we think that, oh, you know, this other person you saw on social media went to some so-and-so place, and now, you know, you are excited by it and you feel like, oh, it's my calling. I'm feeling excited. That person did it, so I want to do it too. And now suddenly you are feeling this urge to do the same thing that person experienced, the vacation place that person went to. But you need to understand that the reason you're being called to do that is because you want to experience the feelings that they probably experienced. Maybe it's just the fact that going on a vacation is what you need. It doesn't necessarily have to be to the place that person went to, but maybe it's just that feeling of freedom and being by yourself, and, you know, that calm, that serenity, and all the other good things that you want to attract into your life. So be very sure about what are the things you want to attract, the material things, what are the feelings you want to attract, and what are the experiences that you want to attract, because all these 3 different things are very different, and you need to find a balance of all these 3 in order to have a happy and content life. Because if you focus on just getting the material things, you are never going to feel satisfied inside, because obviously your soul is basically craving the feelings you feel when you possess these things, when you have these experiences. So get very clear on what these feelings actually are that you are chasing. Obviously, the best way to set these intentions is either vision board or putting up affirmations in your room. I think these, at least for me, are the 2 things that have worked very, very well in 2024. So something definitely for you to consider in 2025 to make sure that you make it into the most miraculous, magical year of your life. And trust me, some of these things that I put in my vision board in 2024 were things that I didn't even think would come true this year, but they were just things that I just put in because, you know, that's kind of what I want it from my life. It's the vibes that I want my life to give in the end, right? So some of these things which I didn't even think would happen suddenly came true in the most magical, miraculous ways just because I put it out into the universe. So this is your sign. Go make your vision board, make up your affirmations, put it on there, and remember to include all 4 areas of your life: your health, your relationship, your career, and your money. And make sure you're including both your tangible and intangible experiences, things, and everything on to your vision board, so that you are setting your intentions for 2025. You're literally giving universe a roadmap of, okay, universe, this is the list of things that I want to live and experience in 2025. Now let's work on this together. Okay? Number two, know your daily activities. Making 2025 your most magical year is not just about setting your goals, setting your intentions, your vision board, and affirmations in the start of the year and then forgetting about them, or just like reading through them every day and hoping things will change. No, guys, you actually have to put in work. I know, so sad and annoying. You thought manifestation was just about sitting and then everything would just like happen, but unfortunately not. Okay, I just had to make it because that was me, guys, because at the start of 2024, that was me. I thought that, okay, if I did like my mindset work, if I did my personal development, if I focused on healing myself, my wounds, and letting go of all the resistance and just be and meditate, all things will flow to me. Well, they did to an extent, but you still have to work, guys. You still have to take action. And it's not just any action. You have to take inspired action, but you have to take action. We live in the 3D. And it's important that you take action in the 3D to move towards the things that bring your goals to you. It's a two-way street, right? Like, universe wants to give you everything you desire, but in order to get that, you have to walk on the path that universe puts in front of you. You can't just sit there and be like, okay, universe, bring it to me. I am not gonna walk. You move the mountains and bring me things. Well, when you move, that is when the mountains move to make way for you. But if you sit in front of the mountains and meditate without moving, the mountain is not gonna move, okay? Make sure you have your daily plan. Make sure you have those activities that you kind of, set your tone for the day every single day. So for example, for me, what it looks like is, so when I wake up, the first thing I do is I find 6 to 10 different things to be grateful about, because that is something I want to feel. Like, gratitude is something I want to feel every single day in the morning. Not looking at my phone or my emails or the Hinge messages I got, which is very tempting to do, honestly, but take time for yourself. First thing you want to do when you wake up in the morning is give time to yourself. And this is huge. When you give time to yourself in the morning, when your morning is slow and paced, it kind of sets the whole tone for the rest of your day. So give yourself that extra time in the morning, guys. If it means going to bed a little early, waking up a little early, do it, because that little half an hour of time that you give to yourself is going to drastically change how your day is going to turn out. And then exercising, stretching. I do it only for 5 minutes a day, but I make sure I do it every single day so that my body is flexible and I stay fit. And while I'm exercising, I do my affirmations. This is also a non-negotiable for me. Every day I have to do my affirmations. Well, some days on Sundays, I give myself an off and I don't do anything, because I'm like, you know what, I worked hard the whole week. Today I'm just gonna do things which I'm not supposed to do and be a lazy 20-year-old something. And that's okay, because I am choosing my vices, okay? And same goes for you. It's okay to sometimes slack off and be lazy, but you have to make sure that you're doing the things that you told yourself you would do. Another thing I do is I try to meditate every single day, either in the morning or in the evening before I go to bed, or sometime throughout the day. I try to find time, and even if it's only a 5 to 10 minute meditation, that 5 to 10 minute meditation is something I really try to include into my everyday routine. And it's not something I do once in a while. It's something you want to do every single day. At least 30 minutes every single day, I dedicate time for personal development. This could mean reading books, listening to podcasts, doing courses, or whatever it is. Make sure you're giving at least 30 minutes every single day for personal development, because if you are not consciously making the decision to improve yourself, to put those thoughts and positive personal development things into your head every single day, the clutter, the noise of the world is going to get to you, okay? So no matter how deep you are in your personal development journey, make sure that every day, for at least 30 minutes a day, you are putting some kind of personal development content into your head. And if you are here telling me that, oh, I don't have 30 minutes to put personal development content into my head every single day, oh, baby girl, then don't complain when your 2025 looks exactly like your 2024 and there's not much difference. And then at the end of 2025, you can sit and complain about nothing really changed, because you did not change, okay? Nothing is going to change in your reality till you change for yourself. And the last thing that I do most certainly every single day is visualization and sleep tracks or supplementals before I go to bed. Visualization before you go to bed is so crucial. I mean, I can't really justify that it has made a big difference in my life, because I feel like I do a lot of personal development things, but I've read so many books, I've read so much personal development content. They all talk about how visualization at the end of the day actually makes a big difference in your life. So make sure you incorporate it. Do it for 21 days. If you don't see a difference, well, you definitely will. But if you don't see a difference, you don't have to do it. But try it out. It's kind of like calling to your dreams from the quantum realm and bringing it to your reality. That's the best way I can put it. And sleep tracks and subliminals when you go to sleep, one of the most easiest ways to do your subconscious reprogramming is through sleep tracks and subliminals, because you're not doing anything. You're literally sleeping, and these things are just like playing in the background, and they are subconsciously rewiring your brain while you're sleeping. These are great because consciously you're not doing anything, you're just sleeping, but your brain never sleeps because your subconscious brain is never truly asleep. It's awake even when you are sleeping. So just make use of that 8 hours, which is like 1/3 of your day, to just put these sleep tracks on and let it do its work, okay? And the things which I mentioned right now are just some of the things which I do in my personal life, which help me stay in that tune, which help me make sure that every single day is productive. And make sure that you, even though you don't have to do all of them, make sure that whichever ones you pick and choose to do, you do them every single day. Because if you do something for a day and then you don't do it, there's no point of doing it even for that one day. So only pick and choose the things which you know you will consistently do, okay? And I have this affirmation on my wall which says, I keep the promises I make to myself, and so does the universe. And this is, I think, a great affirmation to have, because when you say that you're going to do something, make sure you do it. Because when you say that you're going to do something and when you do it, the universe is also going to show up for you in ways that you did not think you would, because universe sees you show up for yourself, so universe is going to show up for you. And number 3, the last one which I want to mention is to have your own personal development goals. Like, this is big, guys, because everybody is on a different journey in their life. Everybody is in some way or the other on their personal development journey, and we are all at different stages, different levels in our personal development journey. So you need to know what kind of goals you want to set for yourself in 2025 when it comes to your personal growth. Maybe this looks like how many books you want to read this year, which coaches you want to work with, what kind of courses you want to take, what you want to do to improve yourself. So this is going to look different for everybody, but I just had to make a note and say it, that make sure that you have those personal development goals, your spiritual goals on your list as well. Because the only way to up-level your life, the only way to reach all your goals, the only way to have the life that you want is when you become the kind of person who is able to have that life. And the only way you become that person is when you invest in yourself. The biggest, most valuable investment I made this year is to get a coach for myself. And I kid you not, after I got a coach, my life completely 360'd, guys. For the first 6 months, my life wasn't doing that great, but I completely turned my life around, and I did not know it at that time, but looking back at it, like retrospecting on it now from where I am, I can see that it was during the time that I got my coach that, I cut off toxic people from my life. I started making money, and my mindset started to shift and change. My YouTube videos started to do better. Like, it kind of, there is a sequence to these things, which in the moment you might not see it, but when you look at it from a holistic view, from a bird's eye view, you kind of see how things kind of fall into place. So make sure you are investing in yourself, you're investing in your coach or your personal development, your spiritual development, because that is very crucial. That is the most expensive, the most valuable investment that you can give to yourself. And that is everything we have for this video, guys. This is some of the most basic things that you can do to make sure that 2025 is your most magical year yet. And it starts with making a decision. If you make that decision that yes, 2025 has to be the most fucking amazing, grateful, wonderful, mind-blowing experiences that I ever experienced so far, when you make that decision, that is it. Like, when you make that decision, universe is working on that decision. So make that decision, guys. Life is ever expanding. You are only going to get better. Next 2026, your life needs to be better than your 2025. So make sure that 2025 is your most important, most precious, most adventurous year that you have lived in your life so far. And I will leave you with that. Thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful, if there was any takeaways, if there was something that really called to you, resonated with you, and which you think is going to make a big difference for you in 2025, do leave it in the comments. I love reading comments. And thank you for being here and watching and supporting. I love you guys. I wouldn't be here making these videos if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much, and bye.